We're back on Friday Night SmackDown in the midst of a tremendous main event here between the Viper Randy Orton and Dolph Ziggler. Randy Orton really taking control before we went to commercial break. It continued throughout the break.
Here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, home of the 38th president. You know who that is, don't you, Josh?
Sure do. Hooks the outside leg and a kick out.
Who is it?
John, I'm trying to concentrate on the match here.
Don't know, do you?
Tremendous encounter.
Do you even know what number President Obama is?
Take a look at the eyes there of the Viper Randy Orton.
Do you even know the president is President Obama?
Read about it on my blog.
Now I'm out here with JR. Get yourself barbecue sauce, too.
Don't you? Oh, this is thrilling.
Check Primo out. That's what I'm talking about. Just check Primo out with that leg sweep. And this guy's, I mean, some kind of like the Fine Melendez.
What?
That's what he reminds me of.
1920 was the
It's the outside leg. Kofi Kingston stays
Can you
alive.
update the references a little bit?
How many acrobats you know?
I don't Google them. That's what they do today.
How many acrobats you know?
They got a thing called Google. Put in 2011 acrobats and they'll come up with somebody. Del Rio and Big Show.
Oh, this is not good.
Yeah, this cannot end well. I can assure you of that right now. It's like a high wire act. Del Rio in his best impersonation of Flying Melendez through the table.
And here comes a future WWE Hall of Famer.
From India, weighing in at 347 pounds, the Great Khali.
Who? Hornswoggle's going in the Hall of Fame.
Another trifecta.
Natalia is going in the Hall of Fame.
Great Khali.
Who is going in the Hall of Fame?
I'll tell you.
Bruno Sammartino.
I'll tell you.
You've lost your freaking mind.
Action next. At 6'7", 270 pounds.
Another future Hall of Famer, I guess, according to you.
Time will tell. Titus O'Neil will be looking.
Time will tell.
Titus
We follow Bruno Sammartino with the great colleague walking down, and you say another future Hall of Famer. He's going to be in the Punjab Hall of Fame is what it's going to be, the land of 5 rivers.
Titus O'Neil.
Him and Ranjin Singh, who's taking his juicies or UCs or whatever it was and threw it to a fire.
Well, I'm glad I got you all fired up here on SmackDown.
So is Darren Young going to the Hall of Fame too with Titus O'Neil and Great Khali and Bruno Sammartino?
Well, Titus O'Neil did stop by WWE Active on the WWE mobile app.
Hornswoggle going in the Hall of Fame.
Letting everyone know that Darren Young is taking care of some, quote, housekeeping things. And then he said, I ain't got no time for that.
Jinder Mahal plays air sitar.
And it's Miz who takes advantage from the distraction, and Miz playing a little air guitar here. Miz, a former WWE champion, former Intercontinental champion, 5 times a tag team champion here in WWE.
Jinder Mahal, though, biggest thing since Punjabi MC.
Come on, Slater, what do you say? Watch your hair.
I'm speechless. And
You normally are.
We're just getting
You're
started
actually,
here.
most of the time, you're like Josh Google. Everything I say, you've got to Google.
Well, everything you say is a bit obscure, but nonetheless, Miz.
Well, everything I say doesn't cover Dungeons and Dragons and your mom's basement, so yes, you've got to Google certain things.
Miz with the big knee there.
Like anything outside of Dungeons and Dragons. Carrying in a bit of the Harpo March of the team.
Another reference that all of us will have to Google from JDL later on. As the Dynamo Tyson Kidd.
Sorry you're admittedly so dumb.
I'm sorry you don't ever reference anyone past, I don't know, 1990? And there it now, Mr. No Days Off.
The teller, a pin. Still a big Vegas act. That's a city out toward the West Coast, Josh.
This is Primo. One half of Primo and Epico, the cousins from San Juan, Puerto Rico.
You should know the map well as much as you drive people around.
WWE Tag
Driving
Team
rats
Champions.
here, driving rats there.
cover by Epico and a kick out. I will be heading south tonight. Rhodes also wanted me to remind the WWE Universe that he has history in tables matches, as he one time went one-on-one with the Big Show in a tables match. Rhodes was victorious. I had to remind him that the Big Show actually sort of fell through the table. Rhodes didn't put the Giant through the table, but a victory nonetheless for Cody Rhodes.
A win's a win. You got to put a caveat on it. Somebody beats the Big Show in a match, and you got to say, oh, you slipped on a banana peel. No, he's got to win.
We'll see if
he looks a bit like a bowed-up Freddie Mercury with that mustache. Or an Errol Flynn.
I'll have to Google both of those gentlemen later.
The world started for you in 1995, didn't it? And what a boost for Miz's career. Just tag teaming with John Cena. These guys were once WrestleMania opponents. Cena, a 10-time WWE champion. Miz has been on a roll. I love Miz TV.
A lot of aggression.
And everybody here in Richmond loves the Miz. I love talk shows that are interactive. I want Jay Leno to get up sometime and just slap somebody. That's what Miz does. Or sometimes get slapped in the case of the Shield. But you never know. It's interactive. It's like Kaufman and King on Letterman years ago. I Google that too.
King, explain to us what the Las Vegas Showgirls Lumberjills will do. Well, of course, Las Vegas famous for beautiful showgirls, and now we have our WWE divas out here as showgirls, and of course they got some great outfits on, but their job is to, if one of these divas inside the ring get thrown out, the showgirl divas are supposed to throw them back in. Intimidate the power. Wow. Of course, the daughter of Hall of Famer Jimmy Superfly Snuka. I like this match. I like the view.
I'd love to get thrown out.
What do you mean the view? I can't see past these big feather boas they're wearing on their heads.
Only you would be looking at the feathers.
That's like, I tell you, if Lady Godiva rode by, he'd notice the horse. Who? Who? Lady Gaga? Lady Godiva. Oh.
You know, good grief.
I got to Google it. That's right, you guys do that on Friday nights.
No, one guy does that on Friday night.
And don't be fooled by the intellect and the large vocabulary of Damian Sandow. He'll throw fists with the best of them here in WWE.
You had to be Googling that whole conversation, didn't you? I mean, just as soon as he'd say something, you'd go to Google, didn't you?
Every like 6-syllable word I was Googling throughout the day today.
Probably had to Google syllable.
You don't have to Google this.
Here comes, as the Dream would say, a collaborating. Hashtag hard body ram. Watch out, young man. He's not that young. Pull out your Rolodex, Josh. Google that. You probably don't know what it means. Go to your fat ladies and tell her to warm up, because she better get ready to sing, because we are about to see a bro kick on SmackDown.
Remember when I said Khali was a future Hall of Famer?
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of many dumb statements you made, Josh. Then you went and Googled Khali.
4002 for that joke.
Look at Taz! This man was a killer! He was a wrestler! And now he's a fat, little, obnoxious colored commentator, and not even a good one!
Yes, Aces and Eights has been in control for a chunk of this match. Definitely during the break. We're looking strong as heck, as they say down here in Arkansas. Can't wait to get out of here, by the way.
What we saw Magnus use last year in the Bound for Glory series, but man, it pays off big. First match tonight, that's 10 points.
How's it get? It's not even American. You're a Texas closer globally. He's nowhere near
You're worried about geography for.
I know my geography. That's all hogwash. Yeah, why don't you?
Last week, our general manager in meetings with TNA executives in Dallas, Texas, and we understand that Hulk this week is with Spike TV, the network execs in New York City.
Well, Hogan's really racking up the frequent flyer miles. If I had my pick, I'd say Hogan should get on a plane and fly to Guam, then Australia, and never come back.
Yeah, good thing you don't have your pick.
Yeah, unfortunately.
The truth is, I'm the toughest dude standing in this ring right now.
Yes, you are.
That's the bad news here. So technically, we were never Knockouts champions, so I'm going to give you those. They're nice.
Okay, thank you.
They've been in our closet for a long time. The good news is, it's National Kissing Day.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
That's your good news.
Oh, jeez. Look at this. Oh, my God. It's like find a camper somewhere or a porta-john or something that you could do this in. Look at these. They're both bombed. Look at them. Thank God. Leave. Go.
It's a wonderful relationship, isn't it?
Iowa, wherever it is.
Illinois.
Illinois.
I thought you were Mr. Geography.
Now that that's handled. Your winners and new World Tag Team Champions, Hernandez and Chavo Guerrero.
That's a damn crying shame. That's all I have to say. That's a crying shame.
Oh, give me a break, Taz. What a match. What a victory.
Now the boxer's got to come in with the flag.
Yeah, let's celebrate the Lone Star State.
The only state that's got their own flag. We're in America, for God's sake. We have an American flag.
Doubly important for Chavo and Hernandez. They not only win the tag team titles, but yes, they survive as a team.
From Leapersburg, Tennessee, the Cowboy, James Storm.
Hey, is Leapersburg, Tennessee actually in America? Is that really Leapersburg? Is that really in our home country? Not this place where we are now.
It's in Tennessee. Of course it's in the United States.
Isn't it like a little swamp on like a corner by like a bodega?
Something like that. Well,
nobody knows what a bodega is around here, I guess.
Can't all be Red Hook.
I never liked Cowboy James Storm, I'll tell you that right now.
Check Hacksaw out. I mean, the thing is, I mean, you look at a guy like Hacksaw, he's a veteran, and he's a guy who shouldn't be in the ring, in my opinion, but he loves it that much.
They're chanting USA. Puerto Rico is a United States protectorate, for crying out loud. They're really almost part of the country. If I remember correctly, though, Mr. Colter, at one point in your career, you actually made money in another country, mainly Puerto Rico.
That's not another country.
Well, what is
it's
it?
a part of the United States.
Country. Listen to Amerigo Vespucci.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's not another country?
Take a history lesson.
Puerto Rico is part of the United States. It's one of our territories.
A territory.
It's a Commonwealth
country.
Oh, man. Oh! Nice backbreaker.
I guess Jamaica's another,
you know,
I hope Bermuda, what do you know?
I hope the NSA, they investigate you, Michael Cole, and they'll find out that you are posing as a commentator. And you know,
it was the first time somebody would hand me, oh, here we wrote your promo. We wrote your promo, Mr. Punk, and they would hand it to me. And it was written from somebody else's perspective about how I view the world and everything like that. And nobody could ever know what's in my brain. And I realized it was up to me. I decided, you know, they put the title on me for a reason. They've given me the ball. I need to start doing the stuff myself. You know, it's the only way to get the job done. So from that point on, anytime anybody would hand me something just to prove a point, I would rip it up right in front of them and just throw it in the garbage. Sometimes it's on the floor. And they'd be like, oh, here's you. I'd be like, hey, thanks a lot. And yeah, that's a little harsh, but I was proving my point. You know, like I understand that they had the job to do, but you know, come to me, find me. We can work on it together. Don't hand me what you think is in my brain, because you'll be wrong 100% of the time.
You think I was going to let this night end with Jeff Hardy sitting in the middle of my ring? I got some things I want to say. But you see, the things I'm going to say aren't the things that were written on this sheet for me to say. Because quite frankly, this is what I think of this crap right here. You see, since the moment I won the World Heavyweight Championship, Jeff Hardy, I've had people in this company telling me what to think. They've been telling me how to act. They've been telling me what to say. They've been telling Austin Aries to embrace these fans. They've been telling Austin Aries who he had to be as the World Heavyweight Champion. And as of right now, all that crap's done with.
Because right here in Sin City, no one has ever seen a sin like you did, brother, even in the great town of Las Vegas, Nevada. No one has ever seen a sin like the ultimate betrayal and stealing of someone else's gimmick called gimmick infringement, brother.
Hey, I don't infringe on people's gimmicks, brother.